Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. A slightly different view in this video. The wife's just got home and she's just literally said, I'm going straight to bed. Unfortunately, the bedroom is directly above the room where I do the beer reviews, so I'd probably disturb her and then I'd get in trouble. So I figure I'll let her sleep. I'll come in the living room and we'll do a beer review from here. So there you go. Slightly different view, but look, you've got a haggis to look at. You've got a haggis to look at as well as me. So if you get fed up of me talking, just look at that thing. Anyway, right, let's crack on with what we've got. Now, the style of glass could be a clue. The name on the front of the glass might give you a clue of where the beer's from, but it's not actually from this brewery. Let me just remove that message. So yeah, you're probably thinking it's got to be a German beer. It is. It's a German beer, and it's an Oktoberfest beer, and it's one of the beers that I picked up from Aldi, or Aldi, whatever you want to call it, from just before I went away, because they were doing a few sort of like German beers. I think they've done 2 Oktoberfest ones and two standard German beers, and this is one of them, and it's one of the big 6. It's an Oktoberfest beer, like I say, and this one is Paulaner or Paulaner. And this is their Oktoberfest beer, like I said, yet again, in a 500ml bottle. This is coming in, I believe, at 6.3%. 6%. So the ABV has dropped on it. Didn't it used to be 6.3 or 6.1? I don't know. But that has dropped slightly, but I'm sure it'll be fine anyway. So there we go. There's the label. I think that's their standard sort of label for the Oktoberfest beers, and there is, I believe, their standard label on all their beers. £1.99. £1.99 from Aldi. Absolute steal. So let's get it cracked open and see what we get. I also picked up, well I've done, I picked up 20 bottles from there. I picked up 5 of these, 5 Franziskaner, just a standard one, 5 Erdinger Dunkel, and 5 bottles of Spaten or Spartan, however you want to call it. 40 quid for 20 bottles. 2,500ml bottles of German beer. Absolute steal. Absolute steal. I had to get them. If I could get them, I had to. It was just too good to leave. So let's talk about this one. Paulaner Oktoberfest. Liam. It used to be Paul that messaged me all the time I was doing videos. Now I get Liam. Beer in a glass, very golden, sort of golden straw, big sort of golden straw looking beer. We got carbonation coming up. It's a nucleated glass. I don't know if you can see the bubbles going up there. You might be able to catch them, depends on the light. But there's plenty of bubbles going up. We got just a sprinkle of compact white on top. So I know the season is over officially. I believe it was the 3rd, the actual Oktoberfest kind of ends, but hey ho, I've been away at the wrong time. Let's have a sniff. Malty, grainy, a little bit sweet, got a slight syrupy sort of note on it. It smells like typical Oktoberfest beer, really. It smells typically of when I've had it before, what it smells like. So yeah, smells like a lager, stronger lager. Malty, syrupy. Let's dive in. Paulaner Oktoberfest. Cheers. Oh. Very wheaty. Weetabix grainy like feel on it. That just sort of come through afterwards. But yeah, this is a banger. Great beer. For you Carlin drinkers out there that think Carlin is the end of the world, is like, you know, the be all and end all of lager. Will you like this? I don't know. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it, one or the other. Some people who drink lighter beers really don't like bigger beers, but quite frankly, anyway, let's crack on. It's a weighty number. You know, that's a bigger beer, good body on it. You could almost say it's maybe a little bit too heavy. There is quite a bit of carbonation in there, but they're small bubbles. They don't ruin the mouthfeel. It's not rough in the mouth as you drink it. It's nice and smooth. There are syrup, like there is a syrupy sort of sweet feel to it, but you do get that with these styles of beer, and you do get it with. You always get that slightly sweeter edge with a German beer generally. On the taste, ultimately it's big sort of grain malt feel, a little bit of hoppy bite in there. Behind that, the citrus note comes through, which is nice because it just sort of, it breaks that sort of full-on sort of maltiness, which is what you do get with a lot of Oktoberfest beers. They do that. German beers are quite full-on anyway with the maltiness, but with the Oktoberfest ones as well, they're that little bit extra sort of malty, if you like, and they're a lot of the time they are that little bit extra sweet as well. It's that little citrus note in there, and the hoppy bite sort of just breaks it down, evens the beer out. And then on the back end, really does tail off to sort of like a bready Weetabix kind of feel to it. The 6% is nowhere. It's nowhere there in taste, but you know this is a bigger beer just when you drink it. That extra malty richness, if you like, that little bit of extra sweetness, the weight in the body. That's where you know it's a 6% beer. You certainly don't get it with like a strong sort of alcohol taste. What do I think of it? Typical German efficiency, German engineering at its best, German beer brewing at its best, whatever you want to call it. But Germans know how to do beer, they know how to do lager, and this is another one of them. So if pardon me, and it is a big if you get the chance to pick this up in Aldi now, don't leave it there, pick it up. The same with the other ones that they've had. If you happen to be able to pick them up in your Aldi at $1.99, pick them up. German beers are fantastic. This one is too. Worst case scenario, go online if you want to try it, but you can get hold of it. You're going to pay more online. If you can get in Aldi for $1.99, it's a steal, and do it. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Change of scenery for you, and like I said, if you got bored with me, you had that. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.